All right, Shalom. You know, we want to give all praises
unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak.
Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Blessings unto the elect of Yasha'Allah, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And blessings and salutations unto you, Akim, out there enduring this truth across the four corners of the earth, teaching in the name of Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, and His only begotten Son. True name is Yahweh Shai, whom the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. All right? And we're going to get into a sit-down, you know, pretty much dealing with keeping your sanity. Okay, yeah, I'll get the definitions. Keeping your sanity, because there comes a time dealing with people or dealing with things, and you'll end up giving too much energy towards that. You know, you might not reciprocate the same energy. You know, therefore, it's leaning more towards them opposed to you, and before you know it, you might click out, you might get angry, or you might feel some type of way. You know, it's not saying don't deal with anybody at all, but just know your place, know your foundation, and be grounded within that foundation. You know, a lot of us, I'm sure we had anger problems, you know, but through the Comforter, we've been allowed to deal with that anger, or whatever the case is that, you know, cause you not to be sane, you know. And with that, I'll get the definition of sane. It says, of sound mind, mentally sound, free from disorder, you know. So whatever caused you to be insane, as they say, all right, now with dealing within this truth, this is what it's about, being sound in our mind, okay? Because you have to keep your peace within your mind, man, or you're not going to be able to get anything done. The scriptures say, give me not any plague. What it say? Give me not any wickedness. Give me not any plague, but the
plague of the mind,
plague of the mind, the wickedness, the wickedness of the moment. Salaki, you know, roughly paraphrasing, but I got my bros with me. You know, that plague of the mind is detrimental. You know, because you lose your mind, you don't have anything. And this society teaches everybody to just kind of go at it with each other, man. All right, but that's this society, that's this world. Okay, this truth, this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding teaches us the opposite, man. Okay, it teaches us how to deal with one another. You have a problem, you go to that person. You leave no place for the devil to continuously stir up tension, man. All right? So, enough of me. We'll get into the scriptures, all right? Oh, Salakia, matter of fact, the brother, you know, because he had an audio that I wanted to play. I'm going to play this real quick.
Yeah, Salakia, I'll record some, but when you're in a homeostasis, you're
because what he has said is, I have posted the definition of sane, you know, like I said, sound mind, and you know, of sound mind, mentally sound, you know. And he said it had reminded him of homeostasis, which it says tendencies towards stability among interdependent elements, all right. And then, you know, the brother went into explaining it.
Pretty much your health is all good, your cholesterol is good, everything's good, you know. And when we're in the spirit, that goes back to the see that which is evil for thy life and give not that unto it type of deal, to where you're.
And matter of fact, since he quoted it and it's on the list, we'll just grab this real quick. All right, we'll just grab that real quick. You know, the 37. Well, I'll let him finish speaking. That matter of fact,
staying centered. You know, when it talks about bridling your body and controlling it, what are you controlling it from? You know what I'm saying? Getting out of control. You know, be angry and sin not, make not haste in time of trouble. You know.
And what did you have? These different things bring different emotions and cause you to react a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You could be in front of your buddies and somebody say the wrong thing to you, you feel embarrassed. All right? That can cause you to get angry, cause you to be irrational. Okay? Like the brother had quoted, be ye angry and sin not. All right? He also quoted, make not haste in the time of trouble. Don't just go and do something because you panicking. You know, you're supposed to be in sound mind, man. The Lord is supposed to be an example left unto that. Okay? Because when the Lord, when they was trying to, you know, get at him and chasing him out the temple things, he just had to go. You know? He just had to go. He had the power to take him down, but it wasn't about that, man. Okay, it said he was reviled and reviled not. He stayed of a sound mind because he knew it was at hand. Let's say you get angry and you click out and then you in jail. First degree assault or whatever, man.
Yeah.
All right? Because you wanted to be that guy. You know, and I was just going to just quote what the brother had said, because he used the example of David. You know, when they was about to come and get David, and he played crazy, man. You know, he played crazy because he knew that it could get all bad for him. All right? So he played crazy, and he like, hey, I don't want that dude up in here, you know, come up here tearing up everything or something. So that was a time where he used his wisdom to, you know, get out of a situation, man.
Yeah. That
could have been worse, instead of him saying, I'm King David, I done slain this many and that. Like, no, he knew his place at that, like the brother had said, he knew his fight, man. He knew his war. Yeah. It ain't always about aggression. You know, it ain't always about knocking somebody out and doing that, man. Before I do anything, I'll de-escalate the situation. Unless you put your hands on me first, it's different. You know? That you're stating like, look, I don't care if you're trying to reason or not. You know? But that's how we ought to be, man. Reason first. Agree with thine adversary quickly, man.
There you go.
All right? So there is no escalation, and then, you know, this nigga, he cool with going to jail. You know? Now you in jail, and now you got to get a lawyer and all of this, and you can't, you know, go out and teach the word and stuff.
We're not your job. You can't your kids.
Yeah, we're not perfect, but this is the part of prudence, man. Being aware of those things, being aware that the way you react to somebody or something can cause you in a bad situation, or you can have you lose your mind, rather, man. Okay. Now you all day you looking around, you mad at everybody, you come around brothers, and you know, nigga, what you pouting for, man? I'm good, man. Good. Shalom. Like, nah. You gotta clear that up, man. You know, you gotta have that. You gotta come back to that sound mind. You know.
Yeah,
So
because that could bring that bad energy. You don't want to bring that around brothers neither, man.
Yeah, exactly. You know, giving no place for the devil, which you know, jumping the gun. Sirach 37.
Yep. Sirach 37 and 27. It says, "My son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it."
Yeah, proving your soul meaning testing it out. You know, you're gonna make mistakes, so you're gonna learn from them. You should learn from those mistakes, not to make the same mistakes, man. All right, that's proving it was good into your life, man, to your soul. All right, and what's not, you don't give that unto it, man. Okay, why you gonna keep destroying yourself? All right. Eventually, it has to click. This is not good for me. She is not good for me. This crowd is not good for me. This job is not good for me. All right? You have to stay grounded, man, in your foundation. You're going to lose. Yes, you're going to lose, but to lose for a greater gain, all right, that's what it's about, man. We're taking L's right now. You know, everybody running around America trying to get back to things being normal and all of this, and hey, we got to stay poised within all of this. We see what's coming because the Lord allow us to see it, man. Okay? So we can't go going crazy and panicking like the rest of the world. We want these things to come because we know through this process salvation comes, man.
That's like we was talking about earlier, you know, being honest with yourself about the triggers.
Yeah.
Once those things once you're honest with yourself about what triggers, you know, you to get off your center line or whatever takes you out of your character, then you can address the situation to remove those things systematically out of your life, or do whatever steps need to be taken for your sanity.
For your sanity, man. And it's not like saying we're up here, we're just a bunch of crazies, you know, but it's saying for your sound mind, for your peace, your tranquility, man, within yourself. You can get that and grasp that and control that. You can't be messed with, man. You know? Because we're raised in this aggressive society to just be aggressive. Somebody look at you crazy, nigga, what you looking at? Now it's a whole situation, man. You know? Go ahead.
Yeah. Verse 28, it says, "For all things are not profitable for all men, neither have every soul pleasure in everything."
Yep, neither have every soul pleasure in everything, because all things are not profitable for everyone. Just because somebody react a certain way to certain situations doesn't mean you have to, man. All right, it might not be profitable for you, you know, and that's why you gotta have your have your individuality within this too, man. You know, you gotta deal in the spirit to keep it 100, cause every situation ain't gonna be the same, man. 1, 2, 3, ABC. You gotta go with the spirit. You know, the spirit is like the wind. The brother from here always quotes that, man. But if you don't know what's going on, then you're gonna be lost. And you're just going to go back to what you know, man. So don't react to every situation the same. You know, but that comes with learning. That comes with proving your soul. With learning and making those mistakes. And let's say you got a female and she just, whatever it happens to where you have to leave her. Once you meet another female, I don't mean allow this one to do the same that the last did, because you seen how that happened. Exactly. What that caused. You know, that's why we don't really mess with the end of like that, man. Because we know what comes with that territory. It's too much negative energy, man.
Hey, what it says patience worketh experience, and experience hope.
Yep.
You know, you had the patience, you know what I'm saying, you made it through with this one. Now you have experience on what not to do.
What not to do.
And
give not that unto it. Jump up to 11.
Yes. Sirach chapter 37, verse 11, it says, neither consult with the woman touching her of whom she is jealous, neither with a coward in matters of war, nor with a merchant concerning exchange, nor with a buyer of selling, nor with an envious man of thankfulness, nor with an unmerciful man touching kindness, nor with the slothful for any work, nor with the hireling for a year of finishing work, nor with an idle servant of much business. Hearken unto these things in any manner of counsel.
God, go ahead.
But be continually with a godly man.
So like, well, you don't go, whatever your goal is, you don't go to the opposite of that. You know, if my goal is to work out, I'm not going to go to somebody who's completely out of shape. It makes no sense. It's null and void, man. You know, my goal is to work on my anger. I'm not going to go to somebody who has complete anger issues just because they're cool at one moment. No, they're cool at that moment. You know how that person is. All right? Go ahead.
It's verse 12, it says, but be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry.
And that's what it is. If you can't meet whatever goal you're trying to get, if your goal is to not be angry or not click out, or, you know, just dealing with what we're dealing with now, be amongst the godly men, because they're going to support you with that. All right? They're going to help you get through that, opposed to going to the opposite. That's why, you know, be not saying you can't learn anything from somebody who's in the world, you know, but you be continuing among the godly. You know, they'll help you get through that. You know, but does that mean if you're going through a situation at that moment and somebody at work say some nice words, yo, hold on, I can't listen, I gotta call my bro. No, it's not saying that. You know? But I would trust these brothers' words over somebody at work, man, a co-worker smoking a fucking cigarette or high out his mind and just, you know, be feeling good. You know, you get all deep and you know, you want to get high, you get all deep and all of that.
Right.
Yeah, man, swirl crazy. Like, no, man. Be amongst the godly, because they're gonna feel with you, man. You know, they're gonna make sure we out somewhere and somebody talking crazy. Hey, bro, man, let them have it, man. Yo, we good, bro. Hey, you know, de-escalate the situation if you can be, because at the end of the day, you gotta stay grounded in your foundation, man. You know, you gotta stay grounded, and you gotta know what's at stake too. You know, like we was mentioning earlier, you end up in jail. Now you didn't lost this and couldn't provide for that, and you know, now everything is all screwed up.
Yeah, I remember the brother, you know, the elder brother. He said at a point in time, he said it a few times. You know, it's concerning your anger. When you show anger, even if you justified in showing anger, it makes you look weak. You know, like the brother was talking about earlier. You know, you're vulnerable. You know, when you're angry, you can't think straight. You black out. you make terrible decisions. Then when you look back, of course we know hindsight 2020.
Exactly.
Man, I shouldn't have, you know. So yeah, I just want to make that statement.
Who got it? Sirach 33?
I got it.
Kind.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 33, and you want to start from 19, right?
Yep.
This is Sirach 33, verse 19. It says, "Give not thy son and wife, thy brother and friend power over thee while thou livest, and give not thy goods to another, lest it repent thee, and thou entreat for the same again."
Yeah, so dealing with peace and tranquility, you don't let anybody push your buttons. You know, if you can avoid the situation, avoid the situation. If they bring it to you, walk away from the situation, man. All right, you don't have to interact all the time to even show what you know, because hey, sometimes that'll happen. You know, you get caught in the web of things because you want to show them what you know and you know how intellectual you are, and then before you know it, you realize that you're sitting there and you can't reason with a fool, but you're in the web already. But now the pride it kicked in, and you can't leave. I can't lose this battle, you know. Then it's all done and over with, and you at home mad as hell. You didn't let them get to you, man. All right, that's what these scriptures is for. This is a comforter. Okay, it's for you to be comforted, man. For you to learn how to deal. It said it's given for doctrine, reproof, and correction, and instruction. Okay, what is it instructing you through life? All right, how to deal with people. All right, whatever problems you have, how to get through those problems, man. Like it says, endure sound doctrine. How much more is sound doctrine to a sound mind? That's how you get the sound mind. Whole, complete, man.
It says, "As long as thou livest and hast breath in thee, give not thyself over to any."
Yeah, you gotta stay grounded, man, in your foundation. Don't lose yourself. Like Eminem, you gotta lose yourself in the moment, all of that. Like, you can't lose yourself, man. Okay? Because, Salakia, man, can we get well, the brother had quoted it, man. You know, it said, be ye angry and sin not, you know? Go ahead, you can get it.
This is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 26. It says, "Be ye angry and sin not, let not the sun go down upon your wrath, neither give place to the devil."
Neither give place to the devil, because what? He go about seeking whom he may devour.
Yeah.
You know, I'm pretty sure y'all seen the movie Fallen.
Oh yeah.
With the demon Azazel, he jumping on this person and that just by a touch. Yeah, that's how I'll be looking at it. You know what I'm saying? You wake up, a demon and jump in your woman's body just to get at you, man.
Yeah.
You just waking up. You know, but that's how it is. You know? Every day ain't gonna be peaches and cream, man. You within this truth, you're gonna have your ups, you're gonna have your downs. You're gonna constantly have these left-hand spirits bothering you, man. To whomever is susceptible. Okay?
Go back in Sirach 33 and verse 22. Right? It says, "In all thy works, keep to thyself the preeminence. Leave not a stain in thine honor."
Yeah, you gotta keep your integrity, man. You know, don't let anybody. Ooh, matter of fact, can you grab Sirach 4? And I think it's like 20. I'm gonna go with 20. You can't let anybody get you out of your element. You know, things that you like that others don't like, that's cool. Y'all have a disagreeing on things that y'all like, that's cool, man. But don't put a stain on your honor. All right? Oh, they don't like Air Force One, so I'm gonna wear some Jordans. Now you done spent your whole check on a pair of shoes, man, just to fit in a situation. You know? Now you down bad, you can't, you know, pay the rest of your rent, you borrow money and digging deeper and deeper. You know? Don't stain your honor to appease others, man. All right? It's a difference between being humble and belittling yourself, man. You got that?
Yeah.
Is it 20?
Where you want that?
21.
Sirach 4 and 21. For there is a shame that bringeth sin,
Yep.
and there is a shame which is glory and grace.
Yeah, so you bam. So you got a shame that brings sin. Alright? You get angry, you clicked out, and now you done did something that you regret. You know? But then there's a shame unto glory and grace, man. Walking away from the situation. You know? Not putting a stain in your honor, because that can also go with your reputation.
Yeah.
Now you done clicked out and it's too crazy as hell. You know, you can flip the table and all of that. You might be justified in your mind. You could even been justified in the situation. But if you react the way that you want to react, is it profitable? Alright? Is it profitable if you react the way that they want you to react at that? You know? Because that's how it is. Satan over there. He really flipped the table, boy. It's crazy.
Right.
He's laughing at you, man. You did exactly what he wanted you to do.
Now you out of character.
Now you out of character, man.
Instead of trying to prove ourselves to men, we gotta learn to prove ourselves to the Most High that we can keep this, keep our sanity, keep under our bodies, man.
Yeah, you're gonna get more praise for that, man. In a sense, not necessarily praise, but more recognition. You know,
It's more honorable.
it's more honorable. Yeah, kind. The Lord, like, okay, see, he can be poised. You know, he didn't walk away from a situation. That's gonna look good, man. Instead of you clicking down like, oh, he picked the hell up that dude. That's crazy. Like, nah, he's like, I didn't want you to do that. You know?
Then when you even think about it, let's say you get into a situation with an individual and you got right to click out, it's like, nah. Then you leave, and then some BS happens to where you get shot up or something happens, and the Most High, he put that spirit in you to just, man, get out of there, man.
Yeah.
You know, call all y'all about your mouth shot. You know, for me, keeping my sanity and not feeding into that.
And another thing of keeping your sanity, when you walk away from that situation, you got to really walk away from that situation. You can't take any energy from it, because you might relay that over to somewhere else where you're going.
Yeah.
You done got mad at work. Now you go home and anything that your woman do or child do, you just take it out on them. You know? You got to let that whole situation go and let it be. You get to that point, that's where you want to be, man. It's a work in progress, of course, man. But imagine that, you know? That's a whole nother level. But whatever control you have right now, you have to, work on that. Make that part better. Then when you can get to whatever the next level, for lack of better words, it'll come with time, man. But I was talking to somebody earlier, and I actually wrote it down what I said. I said, building your confidence in smaller tasks will build your confidence for bigger tasks. All right, so you work on the little things, and it'll build your confidence. You'll okay, I can do this, I can do that. So then when these bigger situations come, you can relate back to the smaller things. Now you can deal with bigger tasks. That's what happens when you level up. Bigger problems come. All right. That's what this truth is about. That's exactly what this truth is. It's about getting better. It's about excelling, man. Excellence. All right.
That was into that.
The Corinthians.
Yeah, I got that. 1 Corinthians chapter 9 and verse 26. It says, I therefore so run, not as uncertainly, so fight I, not as one that beateth the air, but I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. Yeah, you can't just do anything. The guy who you used to be in the world, remember, you buried him. He gone. So what? You got to let him be, man. Coming in this truth, you got to renew your mind. All right? It got to be transformed. That's what the scriptures say. Be not conformed to this world. Yeah. Okay? But in renewing of your minds, be ye transformed, man. Meaning a whole change. Yes, you're going to be angry. You're going to, you're not perfect.
But you're aware of what you wasn't aware of. And now you have the opportunity to work on it. You know? There's no point in bringing the same energy from the world, trying to bring it into the truth. It's not going to work. You're just going to destroy yourself, man. You know? You're just going to destroy yourself. All right?
All right, so you said, I keep under my body and bring it into subjection. Under the rule of what? Your mind.
Yep.
Because why would I let someone else let my body be under the rule of her or my boss or somebody else?
Yep.
Now I'm out of character. But if I'm of a sound mind, a whole mind, and I can see clearly, I can think,
yeah,
then I'm able to operate how I need to operate to be the best me I can be.
Yeah, you deflecting all of that. Hold up. High blocks, all of that, man. You know? Why, like the brother said, why would I let you control me? I need to control myself. All right? Or therefore, I'm no longer living for myself, man. You know? Dealing with men or women, you know, just people on earth, man. All right? Because, of course, we living towards Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. But that's a part of it. That's how we live towards Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, is keeping under our bodies.
Yeah.
All right? The Lord gave us all. Go ahead, brother.
No, I was just saying that's it. I was agreeing.
The Lord gave us all of these different emotions, but it's up to you to control them. You know? You got to control them, man. Or you're going to go through situation after situation after situation, learning the hard way until you, oh, I've been there, man. Pretty sure all of us have, man. Whatever you went through, and you constantly went through it until you're like, okay, now I get it. And it took that long. That's cool. Like the brother quoted Romans 5. You know, now through that experience, you know, it worketh your patience. So when another situation comes, you know how to operate. You know?
It should bump up our recognition and awareness of situations. You know,
Exactly.
just like on video games, you have a good game, you doing this and that, then you guess what? Your awareness goes up. You know what I'm saying? You progressing.
Man. Yeah. Yeah, based off of your what? Performance.
Yep.
Based off your performance.
Your merits.
You don't just get it. You know what I'm saying? It's based off of what you do on the field, just as what you do in life, man. That's what allows your awareness to increase if you're being aware.
So yeah, that was it to that.
Kind of. Okay, got Proverbs 16.
Yep.
You can grab Proverbs 25 and 28.
Proverbs 16 and 32. It says, "He that is slow to anger is better than the mighty."
And that's beautiful too, because being slow to anger, you know, it's not just an instant change, you know. That it said, "Him that is slow to anger is better than the mighty." Is that it to that?
Yep. No, it's a little bit more.
Go ahead.
"And he that ruleth his spirit, than he that taketh a city."
Yeah. So being slow to anger, because you ain't just clicking out, you know. You're ruling. That goes into not being perfect. It's not like we're just going to completely get rid of the anger emotion. It's a part of us. It happens, man. But being slow to that anger will allow you to think about what the possibilities, man, the outcomes of what you're about to do. So you're better than the mighty. All right? Because what the second part say?
And he that ruleth his spirit, than he that taketh a city.
That's the true strength. All right? It's controlling your spirit. It's being slow to anger. All right? Not being looked at as the monster or you know, man, that brother be tripping. I can't say nothing to him. Can't nobody say nothing to you. You know what that's going to cause? You're going to be on the wayside, man. Because that means you can't be corrected. That means everybody got to formulate the truth or the camp around you. No. You would have to go, man. All right? So being slow to anger is better than the mighty, as well as one that ruleth the spirit than one that can take a city, man. Yeah, they'll speak about them all. Man, they went in there to sit it down by itself. 20 niggas single-handedly. You know, that sound fire. You know, but that's not compared to somebody that has rule over their spirit, man. Because a person that has rule over their spirit, guess what? They could have not even had to lay a finger on any of them.
They could have did it with their words.
They could have did it with their words, the knowledge, the understanding, you know.
It's a saying that says, the pen is mightier than a sword.
Mm-hmm.
So, Proverbs 25, verse 28, it says, he that have no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls.
Yeah. It's like a city that is broken down without walls. So you're susceptible and vulnerable to any and everything, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, somebody come up, oh, she was ugly. Nigga, what? Do. Eating a cupcake. Stupid ass eating a cupcake. Like, no, man. That goes back to not putting a stain into your honor, man. The things that you like for the reason you like them, man. Don't, conform just because you want to fit in, you know? Or you want to have a good reputation among some nobodies. You are who you are, man.
You like funfetti cake over lemon cake? That's your pride to it, you know?
Nah, brother going off. No, but it comes down to your preference. You feel me? You know? Can you read that one more time?
Yeah. It says, Proverbs 25:28. He that hath no rule over his own spirit is like a city that is broken down and without walls.
Yeah. So what do we have to do in order to have rule over your spirit? You got to do what? You got to build up walls. You got to build a defense, man, around yourself. Build a defense around your spirit. You know, not out of pride. You know, out of being, out of tranquility, being peaceful, man. Ain't that what we looking forward to? The kingdom is going to be very peaceable to us, man. All right? We are going to be able to rest, relax, chill. Like, ain't no snooze on the alarm clock. Snooze, 8 minutes, snooze, 8 minutes, snooze. Like, nah, man. We'll be handling business and stuff, but people look at this and think that this is life, man. No way. No way. I shouldn't have to look at the fucking ingredients of something before I eat it. They ain't had no damn nutritional facts in the ancient days. Oh, there was the ancient days. Yeah, it was. They was a lot more healthy, too. They wasn't eating processed food. They ain't had no refrigerators. Killed this deer 3 years ago. Preserved in the freezer.
I wrapped him up, bro.
Got that glad.
They had like root cellars and things of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To make it through the winter. But it wasn't like the brother said, vintage deer from, 2017.
Yeah.
You had to really get it how you live. If you killed a deer, that was dinner for the next couple months. And then you went and found the next meal.
Yep.
And you foraged for what you had until then.
And there's so many, laws, statutes, commandments that help us deal, with how they dealt with things back then, But in this society, it can't be done that way. So that's why we're waiting on a new covenant, But that's going to come with, keeping under our body, man. Putting our body into subjection. When you feel like clicking out, don't. What's the point of, If you do click out, you got to be aware that you clicked out. You can't click out and, man, nah, that nigga wrong. Fuck that. Like, no, man. I had to check myself earlier. Because I'm a pedestrian and I'm walking across, the walkway. Like, a car can still hit you, man. And you're like, the car don't have to stop. It's supposed to, but it doesn't have to. You still need to be aware of the car. All right? Don't go drifting off in La La Land, man.
People run red lights every day, dude.
Man. Dude ran a red light the other day, and I just stopped. I just stood there for a minute. I started letting other cars go first. I'm like, I'm not about to be a part of that. But at the end of the day, man, to keep your sanity, you have to keep you got to stay grounded with your foundation. Don't put yourself in, that's a precept in the Sirach, man. Go not in the way that thou shalt fall. All right? Don't put yourself in situations where it'll make you susceptible. Okay, to losing your character, to putting a stain on your honor, staying on your reputation, man. All right. Did y'all have anything to say?
Yeah, I just wanted to make a statement. It's like a rubber band. When you say like you this rubber band and you have a shape, but when you stretch that rubber band, it does what? It builds up that kinetic energy, and that's that all the negative stuff that people keep putting on you. Now you out of shape. But what happens if you just let all that energy go?
It hurts something.
If you keep pulling it, it's gonna snap. But if you yourself, you just let it go, it's gonna go. That negative energy is gonna carry itself far away from you. Or no, it's cool. Or if you just think logically, while you all bent out of shape, you can go right back into shape.
Yep.
So,
man, see, that's why they be. You know what, man? Ain't working, man.
But hey, at the end of the day, your peace of mind and your sanity matters. So you have to almost be selfish with it and put yourself first, opposed to other people. And I'm not saying be a a-hole or ignore the feelings or the needs of others, but don't let the feelings or the needs of others compromise you and your integrity. That's it.
I'm just looking for this quote right quick. If I can find it. I got a bunch of screenshots in here. Dang. I'm not telling where it's at. Oh, here we go. This is from Marcus Tullius Cicero. A happy life consists in tranquility of the mind.
Facts.
Simple statement, man. Simple statement. And with that, we're going to close up. So we're going to give all praises
unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone once again. Blessings unto the elect of Yasha Allah once again, which consists of the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And blessings and salutations to you, Akim, enduring this truth across the four corners of the earth, as well as you men, women, and children that follow. Shalom.
Shalom.